Hey guys, Greg Jeffries here, and the reason I'm making this video is because I was really impressed by Catlin's video here that he posted in the group a couple days ago. He's an admin here, and so am I. And I've been kind of quiet for the last couple weeks, but Brian made me a admin as soon as he created the group and all. But I've been kind of quiet, and so Catlin's video basically inspired me to kind of give back and step up my game and increase the value that I'm giving here to the group, and hopefully it'll inspire other people to give back, and we can contribute and help each other out and stuff. So I want to give you the same strategy that I'm using to make over 5 figures a month. And if you want to check out where that's coming from, you can go to my website iamsource.org and go to income reports, and you can see a breakdown of where that money's coming from. But I do that all through SEO. Like 95% of that comes from SEO. It comes from just reviews and websites and some YouTube videos and stuff. But it's really simple what I do. I don't, I know a lot about SEO, but I don't spend a ton of money on it anymore with like ranking or paying for backlinks to push my videos and content to the top of Google. I just go after all the long tail keywords that other people don't take the effort to go after and create content around. And the reason it ranks is because it's usually some of the only pieces of content online that exists for that content, if that makes sense. So those pieces of content by themselves don't get a lot of traffic, but if you're going after hundreds or thousands of them, then it starts to add up. So basically the way it works and how you can implement this immediately and start to get results. It's not an overnight push button strategy or anything like that, but if you stick with this and stay disciplined, this is something that you can start to build a passive income over time with. And in a couple of months you should start to see some results, and certainly within like 6 months to a year you should start to see again some pretty significant results. And this works in any niche, but I'm mostly been in the internet marketing, make money online niche, so that's where most of my results come from. But you can do this for any product or service online, and you just need a couple of really free or inexpensive tools. If you're going to do videos, then you're going to need a free YouTube account. You're going to need some software like I use ScreenFlow for Mac. You're going to need a microphone. If you have a PC, you can use something like Camtasia. That's only like $100-$200 there, and then you're good to go. Then you just need a YouTube account. But if you need for websites, you'll just need domain and hosting. You can start off with something simple as like Namecheap for the domains, and something like HostGator or SiteGround shared hosting account for the website or the hosting, and just install WordPress. It's as simple as that. You don't have to overthink the blog theme and stuff like that. Just it's more importantly to get the content out there, and I like going with a .com, .net, .org for authority sites, but there are cheaper domains. But I would recommend going with .com, .net, .org if you can find it. And again, it doesn't really matter so much about the domain name, but the basic strategy goes like this. You're going to go find some long tail keywords related to the product or service that you're about to promote, and it's really simple. So you just I don't want to think a lot about or stress out about the steps in this strategy. So it's basically about knowing what to do and then putting all the pieces together. The only part that we're going to have to think about is the writing of the articles and stuff. So it's best to start off with a product or service that you have some knowledge of, that's going to help you out a lot, unless you just want to learn something new. But it's not difficult. It's kind of, think of it like writing a report or something in grade school or college or whatever. You had to go out and research a topic and write a paper on it and stuff. So, but the more if you learn something, a decent amount about a subject, and you're writing articles about that same subject every single day, it gets easier and easier and easier and faster as you go on. So I'm just going to type in something like mattress or something. There's a lot of mattress companies out there that have affiliate programs. So if we can see here, just in the click of a button, we've got all these different keywords, and some of them are shorter, but we're looking for like the long tail ones, and that's why I use this tool. But we got 709 keywords here, and this is a free tool. It's got a paid version, but this is all for free, and we can see all these different keywords that we can write articles on. And again, they're not, some of them may not be completely relevant, but we can kind of use these keywords as a starting point. And we can even start use some of these suggestions and plug those in. So we saw like mattress comparison. Let's just maybe type that in and see what we get. So this is going to give us even more long tail keywords just on that one keyword, and we had 700 to work with. So this is going to give us 221 more, and this is just on the keyword mattress comparison, so it's even more long tail keywords. But people are typing these in. These aren't just random suggestions. These are keywords and that people are actually typing into Google. So we've got a great starting point, and we've got all these ideas for articles that we can write. And again, they don't have to be, when I say articles, I just mean like WordPress posts or videos, whatever you want to make the content about. I don't stress out about exactly how long these articles have to be. They usually wind up being somewhere between maybe 300 to 700 plus words. But again, I don't really count them anymore. I just make sure that the article or the post is a complete thought and kind of gives people a direction or is an answer, solution to their problem, and usually a call to action to learn more about a particular mattress. If they're in this case looking for like the best mattress, maybe I want to point them to an option or a couple options that I would recommend. So that's kind of the strategy. I'm not going to show you how to set up everything as far as a domain and hosting, but you can go find instructions on how to do that for free online. But basically, once you have that in place, you use these long tail keywords as a starting point, and then just take your time and knock out a couple of these a day. And this is the same thing that I do currently, and write a couple of articles for each of these keywords, and just baby steps in the beginning. And especially if you have still have like a job 9 to 5, you can still knock out a couple of these articles or posts a day. And over time, you're just going to start getting organic traffic. And again, this is without any kind of backlinks or whatever. You're just going to start seeing these pages get indexed and starting to get organic traffic. And the name of the game in online marketing really is traffic, because once you have traffic, you have leverage and power. You can monetize that traffic in a lot of different ways. That's when kind of the fun begins, because you can swap out offers. You can monetize it with like Google AdSense, which is just pay-per-click ads and stuff. Amazon. There's all these different ways that you can monetize that traffic once you get it. And the way that one of the simplest ways to get it is to write highly relevant content for these long tail keywords, because again, these are keywords that people are actually typing into Google. But why they're so easy to rank is most people aren't going to take the time to write about these specific long tail keywords. They're just not going to take the time, because again, on this for a couple of these words, if you're just going after a couple, it doesn't really make much sense to, number one, write content about it, and number two, pay for like backlinks to make sure you're on the top of page 1 for them. So this is more of a shotgun approach. I'm not sending any backlinks to these pages and posts in my website to rank for them. But again, just by nature of going after hundreds or thousands of these keywords, over time you're going to start to kind of attract all of that organic traffic. And as you start to attract that organic traffic, Google's going to in turn rank you for other keywords related to these keywords as well, just by nature of that you're ranking for maybe a couple hundred keywords already. When people type in, maybe you're on page 1 for like 100 of these. initially. Over time, you may start to rank for all of these, even though you haven't targeted all of them, just because Google sees your site as an authority. It's like, hey, we're already sending you all this other traffic, and people seem to be getting what they're coming there for, and they're staying on your site once they arrive there. So let's just send like as much of the traffic to you as possible, because really Google, they're not like the some evil entity. Their number one goal with their search engine is to display the most relevant content to the visitor or the user in the shortest amount of time. So if you're the number one website for mattress comparisons or mattress guides or whatever, then it's going to naturally display your website on the page one of their search engine results, and probably on other search engines as well, like Bing and Yahoo. But Google is the one that we're most concerned with, because they have basically the monopoly of all the search engine traffic. So that's my strategy. That's how I get the majority of these results here. I've got a bunch of different websites out there, and mostly in the make money online niche, but again, this can work for anything, and there's tons of different affiliate networks and affiliate programs and products. Pretty much any popular brand out there has an affiliate program, and if you can't find a product that has a specific a standalone affiliate program on like ShareASale or Commission Junction, or even there's information products on like ClickBank and stuff like that, you can always go to Amazon and apply to be an Amazon associate, and there's like 10 million products you can promote there, and there's all kinds of different long tail keywords. So mattress is very generic. There's tons of different brands of mattresses. So you can just go really deep in this one niche, and that's just mattresses alone. Then there's all the other millions of other different products that you can find on Amazon. And again, there's so many long tail keywords around all those other millions of different products. So the scalability of this strategy is pretty much infinite, and you only need a couple of different a couple of these sites or niches to make a completely comfortable full-time living online. So hopefully this strategy will help you guys. I know there's a lot of distractions and strategies out there. This is not one it's not push button. It's not going to get you results overnight, but if you focus on this and you just stick with it, and just be disciplined over time, you're going to start seeing the results. And as you start to see results, you can either continue to build up these sites and properties, or you can focus on different niches and build them up. You'll get a better sense of what it's going to take to rank and what it's going to take to get that initial traction once you get started. And I would give it a solid 60 to 90 days to get some traction, but within the length of like 6 months to a year, you should start to see some significant results. And you can measure your traffic by installing Google Analytics and stuff, and that's not that hard to do. There's free plugins to do that out there, so you can measure the traffic that these sites are getting to measure the results that you're getting for your effort and stuff. So hopefully that makes sense, but this is a really simple strategy that anybody can succeed with. And I know a lot of people that are just getting started, they're looking for simple strategies that don't take a lot of time or money, and this is one of those rare ones that fits that criteria. So I hope you'll take this information, the strategy, apply it, and if you do, I know you'll get results, because again, there's just it's so simple, and there's very, very, very little competition. If you go to my website, you can see some of my affiliate products that I promote. You may be wondering about the competition and whatever, but there's just the simple fact is that there's so few people that know what I'm sharing with you right now, and the people that know it are usually, again, they've got other things that they're doing, so they're probably not going to take the time and stick with this strategy for the particular products and services that I'm promoting. So even though I share this with other people, I sell this same strategy and charge people hundreds of bucks to share with them what I just told you just now. That doesn't really increase my competition that much, just because again, it takes time to do this, and so but that doesn't really increase my competition much at all, because again, there's just There's so many things that you can promote, and I guess even though I show you exactly the tools and products that I'm promoting, other people just choose not to promote them. So I'm basically competing with myself, and that's what you'll find as you start to go after, products and services out there. You'll wonder, once you start getting results, you're like, man, this is so easy or so simple. Why aren't other people doing this? Is because they're busy, they're distracted, they've got other their own lives and maybe jobs and stuff like that. And for the simple fact that they don't know this, it's just like car repair and stuff. Some people don't have any interest in doing that and fixing their own vehicles. That's why they take it to the shop for somebody else to fix. So this information is really simple. All you have to do is, number one, know it. I just told you what to do, and then just have to apply it, execute it, take action on it, and stick with it, because you're probably not going to see results after one day or 1 week, or maybe even hopefully in a month if you stick with it. But that may not translate into dollars after the first month, but I promise you, if you stick with this over several weeks and several months, you're going to start to see how this works, and the type of traffic that it can bring in, and how that translates to dollars. And the best part about building sites like this is, again, since not that many people are going after these long tail keywords, once they're ranked and on page 1 and getting traffic, they're pretty much going to stay there for a long time, because again, your competition is so small. Once once you're kind of in place organically in the search engines, it's a pretty passive and pretty stable, income stream once the money starts rolling in. So hopefully you got some value out of this video, and hopefully it encourages other people in this group to kind of share their tips and strategies for making money online. This is just a really simple SEO strategy. And yeah, thanks Callan for getting everything started, and Brian for creating this group in the first place. But hopefully this adds some value to you guys. And if you apply this, I know you're going to get results. So hopefully you appreciate that. And I know this isn't a strategy for everybody, but I hope the people that are looking for something like this apply it, because if you do, then you will get results. And that's the whole goal of this group, is to take people from hopefully where they are at and making not that much money, or making $0 online, to at least $100 to $200 a day. And this is a strategy that can absolutely help you get there. And once you get there, it's a lot easier to try other things and invest in other tools and products and paid traffic and things that are faster, because SEO is slow, but it's really simple. So it's a great place to start and build up some passive income. And once you have that income rolling in, you'll have a kind of a marketing budget, and assuming that eventually you scale it up to cover all your monthly expenses and things like that, you'll have a marketing budget to work with to invest in other tools and products to help you grow your business and your income faster. So again, hopefully you got some value out of this video. But again, thanks Callan for making that video and kind of prompting me to make this video, and hopefully this will inspire other people to kind of contribute to the group and give back. But just want to share this strategy, and I hope you guys get a lot out of it and apply it. And thanks again for being a part of this group.